is happening, guys? Huh, y'all? Another beer video. Got another other half beer today, man. But before we get into it, you already know, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, that bell for notifications of new videos. Let's get into it. So I screwed up with this video, or this beer here. So I had it all planned out. I had my initial beer. Actually, let me go through the whole shebang before I start talking about it, because it's gonna take forever. So beer is called Forever, and it's a 8% ABV Imperial IPA. Can artwork, very simple. I think it says O right there. Shows up on camera. All over. It's like a monogram, I guess is what you would call it. Just gold foil. Very, very simple, man. Canned on 9/22/2020. Today is 11/11/2020. So that's where I screwed up. Let's get this into a glass while I talk about it. So I initially had this beer fresh, like a week maybe old. So fairly fresh, and I was like, dude, this is just like straight up just, it's not pleasant. Holy shit. This beer was very full. I almost spilled all over the damn floor here. So initially this beer was very herbaceous, very hoppy, just green, like extremely green, possibly the greenest like hop beer I have ever had. Like it was bad. It's like there's hop burn when you drink it. It just wasn't pleasant. And so I didn't drink one for 2 or 3 weeks, I forget. And it definitely got better. It still wasn't like, oh man, this is so much better, but it definitely got a lot better. That whole green, just burning hop flavor was toned down quite a bit. And then I was gonna drink this can or do a video of it a week later, figuring another week should probably do some good. It can't do no harm, I don't think. And then I think fast forward 2 maybe 3 weeks now, here we are. So hopefully it's still good. If not, hopefully this is like the peak of this beer, because it's old, man. It's almost 2 months old. So it poured with initially half a finger of white head, fluffy, very thin, obviously because it already dissipated, but it did leave a little bit of like lacing, I suppose, around the glass there. Very large bubbled lacing. Kind of odd to me, actually. I haven't seen, like, it's like a spider webbing of lacing. It's kind of odd. The color of the beer, though, however, is a nice New England style IPA color. Let's put it away from the light a little bit. Yeah, it's this, I would say, slightly pale orange juice color. Putting it to the light, it is definitely just like this very bright, vibrant, yellowy, more orange than anything color. Let's get the aroma on this, man. Okay, the aroma, not malty sweetness or anything. I was kind of worried that it might be too malty. Citra is definitely coming through. Slight dankness. Slight peaches, mangoes, pineapples. Just very tropical, pretty typical of like a New England style IPA, but that little bit of dankness changes it up a little bit. You don't get a whole lot of dankness in New England IPAs. That's about all I'm getting, man. Hopefully it's just perfect. Hopefully. Cheers. The herbaceous, grassy hoppiness is still there, but I think just having it sit there for so damn long, it definitely got slightly more malty, but not overly malty, and so that sweetness that's coming through works well with like the slight dankness and tropical flavors that I'm getting. It kind of just adds to it rather than take away from it, because it wasn't like a super sweet, or it's just a sweet beer in general to begin with. It was just that hop burn, just very hoppy, like basically eating hops. I don't know. I've never ate a hop cone before, but I'm just saying, if it's anything like eating a hop cone, it was like drinking it. On the palate, I'm getting slight cantaloupe, which I tend to associate with dankness and New England style IPAs. The flavor, though, The aroma had more tropical notes than on the flavor. The flavor, I wouldn't say it's muted, but it's more, slightly more like cantaloupe-y, danky, peachiness, but it's not like bursting with those flavors. It's just there enough that you can, start picking them out, but it's not like very dominant. If anything, it tastes, I don't, just slightly watered down, not super watered down or anything, but it's just slightly watered down, and the hoppiness is still definitely there, which is fine. I mean, it's not just hoppiness now. It's not like I blended up a whole freaking thing of hops and just started drinking it. That's what it tasted like before, or at least what I think it would taste like if you were to do that. But now, you're getting other flavors in here, which is nice. So that's good. That's a plus. Definitely citrus, man. Citrus zestiness is there. I think it works well with the amount of carbonation that's in here. It's not like a very fizzy beer or anything, but I think the zestiness definitely makes it a little bit more effervescent feeling than it really is. But you get that up front, and then it kind of fades out into this nicer, not as in your face, not punchy, dank cantaloupes, sweet peaches, and then it fades out into that like hoppy IPA-ness. Like it definitely reminds you that you're drinking a beer, not drinking juice. There's no point of this beer where I'm like, holy crap, this is like a huge juice bomb. No, there's none of that. The hoppiness is totally there, definitely there. It looks like like a huge juice bomb. It is absolutely not a huge juice bomb. The juiciness, there's juiciness there, but it is not a juice bomb. Mouthfeel is thin. It is just water consistency. It's not I don't want to say your typical other half, mouthfeel, because you can't just make all beers have, this very nice, velvety, silky, smooth mouthfeel. I get that. So it's just not that. It's not that. It's just a regular mouthfeel, water consistency. Not a horrible beer after sitting for almost 2 months. Bad beer fresh, which is very non-typical. Yeah, I must say, this is, out of the ones that I've done so far, this is at the bottom of the list. I think I have done, or will do 5 other half beers, if I remember correctly. I think this is at the bottom of the list for me. Not a bad beer after sitting for so long, but again, it's not, compared to the other ones, this is not up to par. Not saying that it's a horrible beer, but it definitely was fresh. I wouldn't drink this on tap if it was fresh. Like, even if I might drink it if it was like $2, maybe, and there was like absolutely nothing else on tap, and I would be forcing myself to drink it. Anyways, man, this is O Forever, I think is what it's called. Odd name. Oh yeah, O Forever, 8% ABV, double IPA, man, from Other Half. Again, you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comments, questions, anything, leave below. And let me know what you feel about them, how you feel about this beer, because other people have told me that this time around when they did the drop in the Pacific Northwest, their beers are not up to par, man. And I agree, dude. Like, it's perfect example. I agree. And I've had a handful of other half beers before, or other half beers before, and they were like fire, straight fire. But this time, not it, man. This ain't it. Drinkable, but not what I thought it would be. Anyways, talking too much, man. Again, thank you for watching, and as always, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Cheers.